What's going on, everybody? This is Ultimate Device Vids, and today in this video we're going to be doing a battery drain test between the iPhone XR and the iPhone SE 2020. With the XR and the SE 2020 being similarly priced, I want to compare them head-to-head in a battery drain test. Both of the devices we're using in this video have brand new batteries, and they're both at 100% battery capacity, as you can see. We've also set both displays to the exact same amount of brightness using a lux meter. As you can see, auto brightness in addition to true tone and night shift are all disabled on both of these devices. Also, they're both running the latest iOS version as of recording this video, being 14.3. And as requested, we're going to be adding in some social media interaction to our testing method and consistently interacting with the apps we're testing, of course, besides video streaming. Also, FYI, going forward, we're going to be running this same set of tasks in future battery tests for consistency's sake. So, as you're seeing, we've kicked the test off with some YouTube video streaming, and we're going to keep the video streaming for an hour. And after an hour checking in, the XR is at 94% and the SE 2020 is at 91%. So they're both still very close to each other with the XR in the lead. So let's move on to 1 hour of Instagram. So we're just going to be viewing stories and posts for an hour. And after an hour of Instagram checking back in, the iPhone XR is at 85% and the SE 2020 is at 82%. So still very close together and performing quite well. Next up, we're going to play 1 hour of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. So we're going to launch up the game on both and start a game. And again, we're just going to play the game on both devices for an hour. And after an hour of gameplay in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, the iPhone XR is at 60% and the SE 2020 is at 46%. So with the SE falling a little bit behind after San Andreas, we're going to move on to an hour of web browsing. So we're just going to spend some time in Safari, loading new web pages and scrolling through web pages. And we're going to be doing this on theverge.com and apple.com as well. And after an hour of web browsing, the XR is at 48% and the SE 2020 is at 34%. And we're going to move on to a little bit more gaming. We're going to start off with 30 minutes of Subway Surfers. So after 30 minutes of Subway Surfers passes, the XR is at 39% and the SE is at 24%. And we're going to do 10 more minutes of gaming, this time in Temple Run. So we'll open up the app and play the game for 10 minutes with ads occasionally popping up in between rounds. So after 10 minutes of Temple Run, the iPhone XR is left at 37% and the SE is left at 20%. And next we're going to play an hour of PUBG on both. So we'll launch up the app here and get into a match on both. And again, just play the game for 1 hour. And 40 minutes into PUBG, the SE 2020 dies, giving it a total on-screen time of 5 hours and 25 minutes in this test. So we're going to continue with the scheduled hour of PUBG on the iPhone XR. So checking in after a full hour of PUBG on the XR, it is at 14%, as you can see. So next we're going to do 1 more hour of YouTube video streaming. So we're going to load up the same video and again just stream it for another hour. And after another hour of YouTube streaming, the XR is just barely hanging on at 3%. So we're going to head back to Instagram and just look at some more stories and posts until the XR dies. And 7 minutes into Instagram, the XR dies, giving it a total on-screen time of 6 hours and 55 minutes in this test. So there you guys have it. I'd say both performed as expected, and performing daily tasks on both are pretty solid by my standards. However, I would definitely say if you're a heavy user of your phone and you're considering buying one of these and you're concerned about battery life, I definitely recommend the XR, as it's definitely the safer bet in terms of battery. But that just about wraps it up for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.